My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to SpyParty. Alright, let's get at it. 4 out of 7. Courtyard, 3 minutes, 16 guests. Neat. Bodhead. See if anyone gets way too close to the Bodhawk. Ooh, Bodhead, Bodhawk. I'm watching the ambassador at the very start here just because... Bodhead, good. There's a little bit of a weird position. Yeah, I'm just watching the ambassador here at the start because a lot of people rush immediately to the ambassador for the bug while everyone else is doing stuff. Or at least I've gotten caught out by that a lot recently. This is still in the tray. This is still on the tray. Man! Bald guy's doing some real weird pathing. That's the second time he's seen that set of statues as well. Weird movement. Doing things that spies would do in terms of moving. No spy actions have notably seemed to occur anywhere else. I think it is him. Talk during the banana bread? Purloin that guest list. Do it.
And the end of bread.
Talking during the banana bread. He just finished talking when the banana bread went off. Maybe it's not him. Teddy also had a little bit of weird pathing there and was talking during the banana bread. You left a conversation, then came back to it. That could be a seduction timer reset. He's moving all around this map. And then Teddy looks at one statue and then moves across to look at another statue. It's one of you two. I just don't know which. I'm hoping one of them tries to rush the ambassador or add time or something like that. Otherwise, I think I might just let this one time out. They're both rushing to the ambassador? That was a bug. You're dead. It was a bug attempt and a fail, I think. Yeah, you tried to do it, and you can see... Hang on. Let's quickly move ourselves down to this. You can see the arm swing wide, and I didn't really catch that because it kind of just looked like an arm swinging in movement. But then, when he moves it back down, you can see like it's very far out, and he moves it back down very suddenly. And it's like, okay, that's the completion of an animation, so it's you. 5 out of 8. Sure, it's modern times. Hawk, Hawk, Bod Hawk. Hawkhead. Hawkhead, Hawk, Hawk, Bod Hawk. Could have been a double inspect. Also, we have the furthest is where you need to return that book to. Anyone else? Who else just got a drink? I think I missed the previous person who got a drink, so I might not be able to track a delegate from them if that was. This is still there. Good. I'd love a banana bread right about now. It would eliminate a couple targets. No, you're not going to be that generous and just give me one? I'm looking in the distance at the bald guy for the possibility of a transfer microfilm here. Nothing. Both of them just got a drink. Possibility is that they send someone out of their conversation to get a guest list for them. The bald guy might actually be purloining on behalf of this guy right here. Okay. It's literally just one of you two now. Looking for a transfer of the microfilm in the back line there. Walks away with the book. Come on, talk during the banana bread. I'll fire. Damn it. No banana bread. May have joined that conversation to flirt. This guy hasn't talked in a really long time. This is a lot of wasted time at this point. Okay, he's talking. Banana bread, banana bread, banana bread. Neither of them. That's not where you got that book from. It's exactly what I was watching for, to see a transfer of the microfilm. Revel on a hot night, 4 out of 8. Good. Dang it. I'm trying to just shoot Toby in the hand right there. Okay. All different. And then Hawk flank head. Got it. Not catching anything so far. I think that's the twins' second time at a statue. Better put a head down or you die. To both of you, in fact. Yeah, I think it's the twin. A large amount of that suspicion based off of the amount of time he spent on the second check and how little time he spent on the first one. Could have easily been a first was the single inspect and then the second was a double inspect. Could have even been a perfect swap. We'll see if anyone gets routed to immediately go and swap that statue on his behalf in the next... Well, I say immediately and then in the next minute in the same sentence there. If someone does it in the next minute. That's your second time looking at the same statue. You're obsessed with that one, eh? I think I played too hard into statue meta here. It's 1.5 minutes in and I have no information except for statues. You just moved over and looked at another one. Oof. Now I think it's the general. General immediately joins the nearest conversation. Doesn't talk though, so it's probably not a mission completion kind of situation. On. Yeah, I'm not really getting any confirming actions here for us. That's your second time looking at the same statue. That's... People are doing weird statue things this whole time. Add time. Do it. Straight through both of you. Left conversation. Went to an empty circle at the end. It's not him. I think whoever it is just running out of time now. Yep. What? Okay, so I did highlight her, and then I low-lit her again because I was like, statue meta isn't going to be enough to tell me here. But yeah, she just wasn't really doing anything. Cool. 3 out of 5. Swap and contact both removed. Oh, contact removed. No swap means I don't need to keep an eye out for it, but purloined means I need to target everyone who... Well, I mean, I do need to keep an eye out for the statues anyway, right? Because of the possibility of a double inspect, triple inspect, etc. Well, not a triple inspect on this map, at least. You just got a drink. You're about to get one. It's just in case either of those now goes to a conversation. Both of them have gone very far away from conversation. Look out over the, look out over the balcony there. Come on, why don't you delegate? Hey, when did I low-light you? Okay. Their delegate timers have to have run out. It's neither of them doing a delegate, at least at this point. Just keeping an eye on the arms near our friend Theodore there. It's a long time spent on the statues. Could have been a double inspect. That was also a pretty long time. No one set you up for a delegate, so if you take this guest list, it's on you. But I will mark you anyway for the possibility that you're about to get in conversation. Whoa, that could have been a fingerprint the ambassador right there. I've got a lot of suspicion on James Blonde right now. It's your second time looking at statues. That's your third time, but they were the same statues? Wait, hang on, no, I marked you earlier for a delegate, not for statues. I sincerely believe that James Blonde is about to join a conversation and then send a delegate in a couple seconds afterwards. He just doesn't want it to be super obvious. But if you wait too long, they won't actually do it. James? No, it was her. Yeah, bugged ambassador. Oh, well, when did you do it? Oh, right there? How was I supposed to spot that? And he joined the conversation after her, so literally, like, they gifted that one. I mean, she probably could have still won, obviously. It's just that, in particular, was real hard to catch, especially because the rest was soft tails. Headhawk, Bodhead, Hawkhead. Take a mark for looking at those statues a little too long. Just seeing if everyone is okay around that ambassador, or if anyone's doing anything dodgy around them. Ambassador, why don't you swap that statue for me? Show me that, that Xavier here perfect swapped it. No? Dang. Trying to keep an eye on these 3 people in the back line for a possible transfer of the microfilm.
And the end of red.
I think you were out of conversation too. I probably should have scanned for the people to highlight there rather than low light. I feel like I didn't get much information out of it. I think you were talking during the banana bread though, so let's watch this for transferal. Nothing. Yeah, I have basically no information right now. It's very, very late to have no information. I don't like it. Lady in Green has a lot of suspicion from me. She's just doing things, you know? She's on the move. She's getting about town. She could be completing missions left, right, and or center. Wait, the guest list is already gone. Who took it? I think you housed your drink after taking it. Same issue as I mentioned in the last match. I don't see it. Don't see anything that he does. Just don't see him. Fingerprint and bug. Swap, purloin, and contact all turned off. Interesting. So bug, seduce, fingerprint, inspect, and transfer. Interesting. Head hawk hawk. Hawk bod. And this one's hawk bod, right? Yeah, hawk bod, good. There's very few people at this party, so we should be able to actually spot some stuff. So purloin guest list isn't a thing, so I don't need to worry about it. So many ambassador actions are a thing, so if anyone runs to that bookcase after the ambassador, that might be part of a fingerprint action. Queen was very interested in suddenly going to that after the ambassador had. Transfer microfilm is actually one of the missions, so she could be trying to do that as well right now. Let's just watch to see her traversal past the ambassador here. Walks away from the ambassador, but back to the same statue she'd previously interacted with. Weird. I'm still thinking Queen right now. But it could easily now be Red Dress Lady. The movement around that circle seems like it was... Ooh. Oh, she's just getting booked now. The movement around that circle seemed like it was informed by where the ambassador was and where the ambassador might have been going. You're walking away with that book, you best put it back on the right bookcase. And by the right bookcase, I do mean the bookcase on the right. The right bookcase. Which also happens to be the correct one. The right bookcase. If it is conversational, she's done none of it. Whereas Red Dress Lady has done conversational stuff. Wait, why did I memorize the statues? None can be swapped. Dang it. was a good angle to check for the bug there. Queen could now be doing some conversational tells at the very end here. I think that was the bug. So the thing is, I couldn't actually really see it from my angle. But specifically, I saw this lean. And the book wasn't taken after that, so it wasn't the start of the book animation. And I don't think I've ever seen that lean in standard, kind of normal standing animations for that character. Hugh Clo, 2 out of 3, okay. Been here, done that before. We'll be here and do that again. So obviously, like, I keep my eye out for the bug ambassador specifically. And then people that lead conversation and talk, I mean, that's a possible seduction. When they leave a conversation and immediately come back and talk, that kind of thing. It's a weird place for you to stop, but you're not bugging yet. Rejoins the conversation to immediately talk. That could also be seduction. Gonna give me a banana bread while one person's out of conversation, please?
Banana bread.
Thank you. Both of my main targets were talking at that time. Literally either of them could have perfected 2 seducers. Okay, fine. We're still alive. That means neither of them has perfected 2 seducers. Whichever leaves the conversation and comes back or goes near that ambassador is dying. In fact, the next one to talk will die. Yep. That was the seduction literally being finished right there. That's why I had to shoot on the next one talking. Great. I feel pretty good about that one. Like, good. Had it locked in. Veranda all decked out. 5 out of 8. 21 guests. Huge period of time to do it in. Love it. Hawk, Hawk Bod Hawk, Hawk. Oh my god, they're symmetrical. Maybe? Time ad. Just saw it happening directly in front of me while I was trying to memorize the statues. Kind of had to just glance up the top, and it's not a 5-minute match. Sweet. 6 and 2. Broke out of the curse again, and last time we broke out of the curse, things were really good in the near future after. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been SpyParty. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.